Hi, my twin flame babies. I hope all is well with you guys. Thank you guys so much for the continuing love and support of the channel. Y'all know how we gonna start this thing out. We gonna get us some good vibe energies on this good Sunday. So let's see what's going on. All right, so we got TikTok here, which is like a timing thing. Some of you guys could be feeling like, I don't feel like this is like a out of time situation. You know how sometimes you just get that real antsy feeling like something to go on, but you don't really know. It's like hold on, like what is this? What is this? So I definitely feel like there's something about to come in for you guys, and you can feel it. Like I feel like it's, look at the face. A lot of you guys have gained your wings here, and with the mending energy here, you're starting to understand why certain things happened the way that they did. And honestly speaking, I was talking to a friend girl of mine the other day, and I was telling her, I said, before I just really feel like before you can actually like be in a relationship with anybody, whether it's a soulmate or a twin, you have to learn the importance of relationships, period. And it always starts out with family first. A lot of different things go on in the family dynamic. Then you have to learn how to actually be friends with people. And I learned on this journey how to respond and how to read the room by trial and error with some of the friendships that I were able to mend and keep together, because we learned how to get over our differences, whereas it was others, they were irreconcilable. We couldn't get past the differences, too much pride, too much ego, not enough reciprocity. All of that stuff plays a major role in relationships, period. And I feel like we learn the basics of what a relationship should consist of through learning how we interact with family, how we interact with friends, how learning how to respond to certain things, knowing when to respond, knowing when to read the room. And I definitely feel like a lot of you guys have been going through that transition, and now you're understanding what is not for you, and I definitely feel like, if you look at this card, it says a lot. I feel like you got the black cards over here, and not the black cards, well, the black chess pieces, and then you have the white chess pieces, which is which I feel represents dark and light energies. And I feel like you guys have found that healthy balance by staying in the middle. I know what's over here. I know what's on the dark side. I know what's on the white side. I know what energy is light. I know what energy is light, and I know what energies are dark, and I know how to read the room. I know how to balance my energy out. So a lot of you guys are in that energy now, being a temperance angel. You're literally a temperance angel because you know how to balance out the scales. You know what I'm saying? And then I also feel like too, just because you have a disagreement with somebody doesn't mean that we have to break up. And I think that, like I said, you have to learn that through friendships and family relationships, by learning like we can have a disagreement and we can still come out on the other side of this thing. And that's the same thing when it comes down to your twin. Just because we have a difference of opinion does not mean that we're too different to fix our situation. And I definitely feel like a lot of you guys have learned that lesson. So you've learned to be more flexible with your thinking, and you learn to be more flexible and open with how things are. And that's groundbreaking, because in order for you to kind of know what to do with yourself and know how to do things a certain way, you have to, it starts with just being a single energy. So that's why it's been a timing thing between you and your person, because you have to learn that lesson. And not only do you have to learn it, they have to do the same thing. And just because you've mastered this lesson, they may be about 2 or 3 steps behind you. And a lot of you guys, it's like, okay, well, they ain't getting it now. Like, I just want to move on. And if that's your choice, because some people, they surrender the twin flame journey all the time because it gets too hard, and they feel like I want something else, I want to do something else, and that's completely okay, but I definitely feel like this is a situation where things are going to pay out for you guys, for the ones that are continuing to walk. And I feel like what you and your twin are going to do together is going to be groundbreaking, because we have the community card here. And I can't even imagine what it will be like if two spiritual beings come together in one that have been through every obstacle that they can possibly get through by themselves as a single energy, and now we're bringing those forces together. You got to know how beautiful that's going to be. And I think that that's what encourages me to continue to walk on my walk, even though I've been single for a long time. I still walk because it's just like, I know what's for me. And I know that in due time, it's going to come to pass, So that's the flexible thinking, right? So let's get the spiritual messages. Yep, life lessons again is here. So, and you came to serve. Those are two different energies for me. Or some of you guys had to continue to go through the same thing over and over and over and over again just to get it. And I think the biggest thing here is learning how not to respond, because a lot of the times, like when you're someone who just wants it for the community and you want everybody to be great, you'll keep giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and giving until you realize, like, I'm irritated and I'm mad and half of this stuff is not even mine. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys are learning how to read the room and learning, like, I gave it the best that I had. I gave my twin the best that I had. I gave my family the best that I had. I gave my friends the best that I had. Now it's time for me to just understand that certain things are just not for me to do. I gave. And I think a lot of you guys are learning that lesson at this time. And you're recognizing that you came to serve. Now, when it comes down to serving your community, you have to understand that if you read the Bible and it tells you about the disciples, they had hardships as well. You know what I'm saying? They had a hard time because they knew that they were leaders and they were teachers. And they got frustrated often with the journey because everybody didn't gravitate towards what they were trying to teach. And, they spoke to Jesus about it. And, he let them know, like, look, you came to serve, not to save. You know what I'm saying? It's Jesus's job and God's job to just save souls. You came to serve a purpose. You served the message. You gave the message. You gave the hug. You gave the kiss. You gave the advice. You gave. Once you serve your purpose with whatever this is, you got to move on to the next thing. And just know that what's behind you, everything that you worked on, every the advice that you left over here with her or him or whatever the case may be, you did what you completed your task, and that's all you were supposed to do. And it's time for you to move on to the next thing or the next situation in life, the next lesson or whatever the case may be. But a lot of you guys continue to learn the lesson all over and over and over and over again because you kept trying to say something that wasn't your job to save. It was your job to serve it, not save it, right? So that's what I'm seeing here for the overall message. So let's get the tarot on it and see what's going on. All right, so the Seven of Swords is here with the Lovers card. Now, I definitely feel like in this situation here, some of you guys were deceived a whole lot by people that you thought were going to be a part of your soul tribe, and they weren't. And let me tell you something about the twin flame connection. In order for it to be strong, it has to have a strong community that supports it. Some of you guys thought that these energies were going to support your connection. How can you expect someone who carries the Seven of Swords energy to support your connection if they don't support you? So you have to do the groundwork in your inner circle first in order to welcome other energies in that are going to support you and your twin. You and your husband, you and your wife, because these twin flame connections are not just going to be like boyfriend and girlfriend type things. These are going to be marriages. And you're going to have a strong support system to support a marriage because everything is not going to be perfect all the time. You're going to go through certain things. You're not going to get on the same page all the time. So when you get to this point to where you're having issues with your spouse, it's time for you to be able to go to your lovers, which is your soul tribe, your soul, people who have like souls like yours. But what if their soul is not like yours? That's the Seven of Swords. That is the deception. If you're going and speaking to someone that has a Seven of Swords energy. What type of advice can you get from them when you and your twin are having marital issues? What exactly can they tell you but how to be single like them? Or tell you the most negative bull crap that you can actually, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what this is. And maybe you guys have mastered this lesson already, and maybe your twin is starting to see other people's energies and seeing them for what they are. They're wolves in sheep's clothing, you know. So let's move on. Seven of Wands is here. I definitely see here that angel number 777 could be very significant. Nine of Swords is crowning this whole situation, which is someone who is experiencing a lot of stress and anxiety. And whoever this energy is carrying a whole lot of heavy burdens. I don't feel this strongly for you guys. Some of you guys could be experiencing this at this time because of a life lesson that you had to learn again. Maybe you guys are discovering somebody's true colors. Maybe you guys have seen something, or, you know, there's some type of enlightenment that you guys have gotten around other people's energy, and it's just not a good feeling. It doesn't necessarily have to be like somebody actually talking about you or telling your business. You're starting to learn how they're not supportive, you know, or maybe when you speak to them about your twin flame situation, they don't sound as interested, or, you know, they make everything about them, or it's just a lot of different things that I feel here. So maybe you guys are discovering that. Maybe your twin is discovering that. So can I get some energy around the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands? Yep, the Eight of Cups is here and the Nine of Wands. I definitely feel like now is the time of separation. Not so much of you guys being in separation from your person. The separation from things that are not going to support you or the connection. So let's see what the tea is. Spirit, what is the tea? Tripping on you, that's jealousy. Inside scoop, a closer look in your business. So some of these people like to listen. Stalker is here, and in competition. That's what I'm saying. But a lot of you guys don't see people in that way because you're someone that's of the community, but some of these people that you've been dealing with are not for the community, they're for self. You know, so there's a discovery thing that's going on here in this situation. Watch the Seven of Swords here with the Lovers. Look at it. The Nine of Cups. The blessing. This is the blessing. The enlightenment that they're getting is the blessing. The enlightenment that you've been getting is the blessing. And these people have been holding things back or holding things against you because you're blessed. Or people are doing this to your twin because they know that they're blessed. So they've been doing things, holding things against them. Doing things behind closed doors to keep them stuck, because hurt people, misery loves company. And I definitely feel like it's been coming from all different angles. Spirit, let's get some energy on that Seven of Swords. Let's see who this is. Incarcerated is here. This is somebody who could be in physical jail, or they could be feeling mentally in prison at this time. This is also someone who's been losing a lot of different things too. So they've been having car issues, and this is definitely somebody who wants to be all up in the business. And this is also someone who's a drama starter. And like I said, they want to be you so bad. Or this person wanted to be your twin. This is also someone who is a compulsive liar. And I said uninterested. They may try to act like you're not interested. Or maybe some of you guys could have been trying to explain some ideas to them, and they don't show genuine interest. Or that's what your twin could be doing, talking to someone, and they're noticing how disengaged this person is, or these people are, and how they're not supporting what they need support in, you know, and they're freeing themselves from these type of energies because I feel like these people were trying to show up as a different energy, but now they've gotten to that place of being fed up. I don't want to be around these type of people. We have legal issues here, so Enforcer is here, and Last Chance, and Happiness Hater. You know, for some of you guys, it could have been somebody that they were dealing with. For some of you guys, like dealing with like on a romantic level. For some of you, this person could have even lied on you and said that you were dealing with somebody else to cause blockages in this connection. Like it just goes on and on and on. But that was just somebody that was trying to finesse stuff in the past. The Magician energy here is somebody who I feel like is trying to be very manipulative and low vibrational, I feel. And, you know, with the Eight of Pentacles, it was something that they were continuing to do over and over and over with breadcrumb information. And I definitely feel like they were doing it to this Emperor. For some of you guys, people could have been trying to tell you things about your twin to maybe make you not interested in them anymore, or to kind of discourage you from continuing the journey with your person just because things were a bit slow. But things are about to balance out for you. You know what I'm saying? Because this person is getting themselves aligned. And, you know, they've been going through some of the things that you guys have been going through as well. So I feel like both these energies have been having similar experiences. But the thing is, you guys have not been able to see it because you've been in it. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like you guys are going to get some type of clarity and truth around a lot of different things and people in your lives, just like they have. And with this Seven of Wands energy here, this is somebody who is protecting their energy. They're protecting themselves, and they're working on healing at this time, and they're preparing for the victory and success and a reason to celebrate with you, you know, and be in the energy of just being happy. And with the Four of Cups and the Star card, they're no longer accepting things that just don't serve them, you know, because they're recognizing, like, I'm the star. You know what I'm saying? I'm the star of my own show. And if this is something that makes me happy, and if my twin is someone who makes me happy, I don't care what y'all Five of Wands type of energies have to say about it. That's my person, and that's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? That's where I want to be at. All right, so messages from them. I'm afraid this relationship is too much. It's too good to be true, and I pull away in fear. And people have been really playing on that energy of fear by creating reasonable doubt with breadcrumb information, or people who just don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? We also have karmic ties. I'm assessing past life wisdom, and it's helping me understand things with a new perspective. Karmic ties are these people, their habits, you know, all of these different things. They're coming out of there. We got angel number 1111 here. There's another 11. Love like ours can change the world. And I said that in the beginning, that why wouldn't the devil do whatever he could to cause issues over there in their personal space and cause issues in your personal space? Why wouldn't he send all these different energies towards you guys to keep you off of the path if he didn't think that your love could change the world? He knows that, and that's why he uses some of the people that he uses. That's why he puts us in certain situations that we're in to make us stay trapped in the narrative, when all you have to do is change your perspective, right? And you also have a message from them, and they're saying, I want to hold you in my arms and feel our bodies unite as one. And we also have a union. The same divine energy flows in each of us. This energy is a catalyst to our reunion. We just need to allow this energy to work its magic. And that's also that star energy to me. You know, you guys are the star of the show. As long as you know who you are in this situation, and you know who your person your person is, and you keep putting that out there energetically, God is going to bless it. You also have all about growth. I've hurt you and I'm sorry. I hope that you can forgive me someday and understand I was reacting in fear. And I feel like that's also something that you guys need to recognize, that when these people go out and do some of the things that they do, it's not because they don't love you. It is not because they don't care about you. A lot of them do not love themselves. Some of them don't know what love is. So instead of them coming towards the love that you're trying to give to them, they rebel against it, and they go back to karmic situations. They go back to karmic habits. They go back to karmic people. They behave in low vibrations because it's a place of peace for them, even though they're being pushed with everything that they're going through with that Five of Wands energy. Like, you don't even understand that people are jealous of you because of your light and how special you are, but they have to recognize their own light to see that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're trying to let you know. So changing your perspective on why they did certain things instead of concentrating on how they did you. Understand the why, and I think that will be able to change your perspective, and you'll be able to send that same energetic support back to your person. And then you also have communication. I wish I could say what I really feel. Someday I will, but right now I'm afraid to be myself. So they're trying to figure some things out, and they're also saying to you too, I need you to trust me and believe that I'm working toward union with you, and that's what they're doing. So I definitely feel like this person is working on themselves here, and that's you guys' energy. Lift your head up. You know, don't worry about the only way that karmic energy stay alive is if you continue to address them. You give them way too much power. This person is just moving very slowly. A lot of you guys have ascended so much past this energy, and you need to understand that as the Empress in the energy, you're able to give that energy to support back to your person. Vice versa, if the Empress is the one that has ascended a lot past his Empress, you're able to send that energetic support back to your person by simply believing in change for them, and change your mind so that it can change their mind. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.